Hello, I'm Alan from Storm, and I'm here to talk to you very briefly today about hosted telephone systems and voice over internet, how it can improve your business and save you money at the same time. First of all, hosted telephone systems are telephone systems that run over the internet, not over your traditional BT telephone lines, which is a bit of a revolution in itself. What we'll do in a minute, I'll talk to you very briefly about hosted telephone systems first. We'll actually unpack an internet telephone, which is typically what we sell from our website, and we'll install it and get it up and running and make and receive calls off it and show you just how easy it is to do. Okay, first of all, hosted telephone systems, they're cheaper to operate, they're much cheaper to install, they have a whole host of extra benefits that make you act and look like a much bigger company than you actually are if you want to do that. Cost saving benefits are also very good in that, for example, you can run more than one telephone down one telephone line. So for example, with a normal, if you give an example of a 5-user business, for example, standard business that has five handsets in an office, traditionally you'll need to have 5 telephone lines to service those calls, so every person can make a call or receive a call at the same time. With our system you don't need that at all. One telephone line with a good broadband connection will quite easily serve 5 people. With the more advanced connections that we can do as well in larger locations, inner cities for example, we can give you up to 26 connections, 26 lines per BT line. You're not losing any call quality in doing this. It's actually better than a normal BT line in a lot of cases as well. So the call quality is higher. Okay, so let's unpack an internet telephone. We'll assemble it very quickly, we'll install it, we'll show you exactly how it works. It's very simple. So if we move to a phone now, so here we are. So this is a telephone as it would arrive with you. We're going to start by unpacking the box first of all, to show you how easy it is to assemble. This is not rocket science, and you don't need to have any sort of technical qualifications in order to be able to do this. It's the same as getting a normal home phone from anywhere and installing it as you would do normally. Okay, so start by putting the thing together. It only takes a couple of minutes. This particular handset model that we're using here is the Storm Freedom Phone Business Edition. This is designed for small businesses, has 2 telephone lines on there, so you can take 2 calls at once and swap between the calls, and it has all the facilities on there, call holding, has speed dials on there, it's got an address book, you can transfer calls, everything on there really. It's very good. Okay, first thing to note on the back of the handset, and this is traditional with most handsets that we sell, you have 2 network connection ports on there. This particular one is labelled out for LAN and WAN. Okay, your incoming network cable is going to go into the WAN port. You've also got 2 sockets for the phone here. You've got the headset and the handset socket, so the handset's going to go into there. If you get your network cable, either take the network cable in the box, or if you're using a PC at the same time, which we'll show you afterwards, take the incoming network cable from the back of the PC and plug it into the WAN socket on the right hand side there. Then put on the legs for this and plug the power in as well into the power socket. That's all the cabling you're going to need to do really. So if we plug this in, plug it into the power, take the other ends, if this is a fresh connection, take the other ends of the network cable and plug it either into your router, into the network socket on the wall, or into a switch, and you'll notice straight away then the phone's logging on. As soon as the handset sees the internet, it'll go into our servers and pick up all its configuration settings, so it'll work straight away for you. Take this off. There we are. And this phone is now ready to use. You can start making calls off this and receiving calls immediately. Okay, as I said before, we pre-program all of these handsets so they're very easy to use. So we can start calling off this now. Now, traditionally, if you want to make a call, pick up the phone, dial the number. There you are. You can dial like that, or you can use the hands-free on here as well. In this case, we'll dial our office number. Oops. 08444414444. Press the hash key.
VoIP company. To enable us to handle your call efficiently...
There you are. So that's making a call out. It's very, very simple. As I said before, we pre-program all the handsets for you, and this also has an incoming telephone number as well, so I'm going to dial that for you just to demonstrate receiving a call. There we are. And there we are. It shows you missed calls. Now, one thing which is worth noting on these handsets, and this is pretty typical of most of the handsets that we sell, is they're very intuitive. They work just like mobile phones. So if you can use a mobile phone, standard sort of Nokia mobile phone, then you'll be able to use the handset quite easily. It shows you missed calls on there. You've got speed dials. We're going to look at the keyboard here quickly. You've got hotkeys as well, so which change the same as mobile phones do. So whatever button is underneath on the bottom of the screen there, whatever it says on the screen above the button, is a quick dial to that thing basically. So you can look at the call log, you can look at missed calls, dial calls, all sorts of things on there. We've also got a full phone book facility on there as well. So it's all very similar to the mobile phone experience and a typical phone that you'd use anywhere else. Okay, so basically what we've done now is we've very simply installed the handset, which didn't take very long at all, and just to show you that we can make and receive calls very quickly on that. The other thing to show you also very quickly is if you are going to link the phone to a PC, so if you're in a traditional sort of environment in an office where you have your PC or laptop in front of you, most of the time, 99% of the time, you're going to be putting the phone right next to the PC, and you've probably only got the one incoming network connection going into that PC for the internet. So as I said before, take the internet connection, put it into the WAN socket at the back of the phone, then take the spare cable that will be supplied in the box, plug that into the LAN connection on the back of the phone, or sometimes labelled up as PC on there, and that's it. That's all you need to do, and your PC is now live. Let me demonstrate this. So we're on Google. There we go. So the PC has the internet. The phone is completely standalone, so you don't need to have the phone linked to the PC. It's not a USB device. It doesn't plug into the PC. It's not Skype. This is completely independent. This is a high quality handset. So it'll work completely independently of anything else. You can leave this on your desk all day without the PC turned on, happily make and receive calls all day, no problem at all. Okay, so that's the basics of linking up the handset to make and receive calls easily, linking it up to a PC, and having it in a standard office environment. Quick summary. So this type of system will link to other handsets as well, so you can have 5, 8 of these on a normal internet connection quite happily. They'll all sit there and make and receive calls all day. You only need to have one telephone line in order to do this with a reasonable quality internet connection. Decent quality internet, 20, 25 phones on one telephone line. And that's it really. So I hope you order one. Come and see our site. Come to our site and have a look at the new products that we have on there all the time. Our website is www.stormtele.com. That's stormtele.com. Our telephone number, if you want to call us and talk about, if you want to talk to us about different bits and pieces, if you're not sure about anything, 0844 441 4444, or look for us on eBay and search for the VoIP shop. Thank you.